That was Come Home by Naomi Sommers. Before that, we had Never Comin' Round Again by Jim Kay and Company. And starting off that block was Honey Money by Carinae. Wow.
Yeah.
Just really beautiful, powerful stuff right there.
Yeah, thank you. That song, I first saw Naomi Sommers at a concert or a show with Eric Lee at the Montague Book Mill, and she really blew me away.
Yeah, it shows. Very, very good stuff.
Yeah.
Then before that was the Jim Kay track, and whoa, that hit in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Very much like one of the weirder George Harrison tracks, but like it had the same George Harrison sort of energy. At the same time, the drums had this drum and bass groove. The arrangement was almost EDM, and then the chorus was all bossa nova. I don't know. It bounced around in a lot of ways I didn't expect it to.
That's really interesting. Yeah, produced by Jim Weeks and Jim Kaminski. It's from 2013's EP that Jim Kay and Company did called Five.
Really, really impressive work. The arrangement it just hit in a really interesting way. I didn't expect it to.
Yeah, and he still knocks out of the park when he plays with Fat.
Oh, of course, yeah.
He was a founding member.
That's amazing.
Amazing songwriter.
Yeah, it shows. And then before that, we had Carinae, of course, who I really like. David Bowie is one of my favorite artists of all time. They remind me a lot of David Bowie.
Interesting.
That sort of complex, but still very accessible rock and roll.
Yeah, I have no idea what that song's about. I mean, I've heard it. I played it a few times, but I love it. I love the contemporary energy to it. Kind of like what you say. There is that sort of Bowie feel to it in a way.
It's complicated. It's got the prog rock energy, the prog rock complexity, but it's still totally listenable. Like sometimes prog rock, I used to be very into it, can get very complicated and very hard to get into, but nah, they kill it.
Yeah, and if you see a copy of the Rolling Stone magazine with Lizzo on the cover, which I think is the February 2020 issue, on page 67, there's a little sidebar called Small Cities, Big Scenes as part of a contemporary music scene piece. And along with Santa Fe and Boise and Madison, Wisconsin, is Northampton, Massachusetts.
Who'd have thunk it?
With a shout out to that particular band.
That's
Carinae.
always super cool. Yeah, Carinae, one of the best.
Yeah.
So what do we got next?
I'm going to start the set with Makaima Craven, who was born in Paris, grew up in Amherst, and I think lives in Chicago now, but is making international notice and has become really, really, really well admired and revered and loved internationally. And this is a brand new record, a reimagining by Makaima Craven of a Gil Scott-Heron record.
Very cool. All right, let's start things off with the song from that record. Here's Runnin' by Makaya McCraven.